So Graham, what an interesting stand. Could you sort of introduce yourself to us and tell us what's going on?
Well, the company name's AIMS Solutions, and what we brought today is Mission Room. It's effectively an immersive training and assessment environment. It's a little bit, it's a 3 by 3 metre cube with 360-degree projection of video and stills, where several people can stand inside and experience industrial situations, and we can use it for training or risk assessment, site induction, that sort of thing.
So as an immersive training environment, what are the applications for rail?
Well, you can use it for site induction, to basically take workers on site to a location that they've not had access to before. We can put site-specific information over the top of what they see when they get there. We can expose them to a lot of the overlay information that is not readily apparent when you actually physically stand on the site. Right. We can overlay it. So, for instance, the direction of travel on the tracks, the speeds of the trains, safe areas working. We can highlight those as if you're actually standing in the space before you ever get to the workplace.
So in effect, it's a safety training device that enables you to give people an experience before they actually get to site.
That's right. Yeah. Basically, we say it's better than being there, because you can go there without having to physically travel there, and you can access lots of different locations very quickly, in safety, and we can augment it with information that you wouldn't have necessarily to hand in a real location.
Yes, I see. Presumably, are you able to expose then the trainees to situations that they might not necessarily meet?
That's right. I mean, we can create scenarios that you wouldn't necessarily want to do with real people on track. We can create a safe environment and stage scenarios which may illustrate unsafe practice, things like that, and then we can assess their ability to spot these bad behaviours as if they were actually in the workplace and experiencing them in the real world.
So it's an assessment tool as well as a training tool.
Everything you do, you use these when you're standing in the mission room.
Oh, right.
You use these little handheld tablets.
Oh, right.
And as you interact with what's on the walls, it's all logged away. Okay. So it's an audited system, and it produces a report at the end of it.
Right. Oh, wow. So there's an actual sort of audit trail of the training experience.
That's right. Yeah. And that training experience can either be just self-paced alone, or you can do that as a group, as you can get 4 or 5 people in this room simultaneously. So you can share learning points and knowledge, and you could have a trainer in there pointing out good and bad practice.
Yes. And as for your UK deployment at the moment, what type of projects are you?
Well, we're basically it's a very new product, and we're essentially, because it's so generic and has applications in so many areas, we're basically trying to establish links with various sectors of the industries, from rail, obviously, port sector, health, education, where people may have access to those markets. Because we're essentially a technology company, we're not a training company ourselves. So we want to work in partnership with people who have those skills and experience and routes to market.
Yes, I notice here that you've got an association with Bridgeway.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and how does that work?
Well, it's very recently set up. We basically met for the first time a few weeks ago. So this is the first time we've collaborated together on an event. So
well, that's very useful. And how Bridgeway are helping you to develop the user base.
That's right. That they gave us access. They get us access to the track to produce the footage that we saw earlier. They have access to the industry and expertise. They're local. They're only around the corner from us in Beeston, as we're based at the University of Nottingham. So it works very well.
Oh, right. And is there a web address that people can go to?
That's right. It's missionroom.com.
Oh, as simple as that.
Simple as that, yeah.
Okay. Well, Graham, thank you very much.
Thank you.